All right, this is crazy. So I guess you just seen Wack do his live. So pretty much paperwork came out, I guess, that Jreed went to the police station and snitched. But I think he went and snitched like a couple days later or something. I got the paperwork right here. I don't think it's posted online, so I'm not gonna post it. I just put a little spot up there that shows attempted murder, parking lot, yada 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 with handgun. I mean, bro, that day was crazy. So let me just. So we get done with the show. Adam burns rubber. Got to get home to Parker. There was a lot of people there that night. The side door was left open. So I go out. I look. Luce got a bunch. Luce brought a bunch of people that night. So Luce got like 5 or 6 people like standing by their cars right out by the side door. And I see the 2 guys. Now looking back, I know it's Jreed and the other guy. I see him talking to Adam. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess if they're talking to Adam, they must be part of this, bro. I don't know. So I'm sitting there, the door's open, so that I go look, and then Jreed and his homie come walking up. And they're like, yeah, we're here for Luce. And I'm like, all right, he's right there. I ain't thinking nothing of it because I seen him talking to Adam. I've seen him walking around. Luce got a bunch of people outside. Like, they're just kind of mingling. So walk in, I'm right behind him, and I see Luce, like, his eyes light up, like, oh, yeah, what up? Shake his hand. And he's like, all right, let's go outside. So then that's when everybody pretty much just funneled outside real quick. And I was like, damn, that's kind of weird. Like, I've been around, bro, and when you see people move like that, there's usually a reason everyone's going somewhere. Whatever the reason may be, I mean, the sack might have landed, the beer might have just got there, or something's about to go on. So then I'm like, oh shit. So I already know how these guys get down. So I just fucking close the door and I stand behind a brick wall because last thing, bro, I ain't trying to catch a stray. I ain't trying to get shot, bro. I got wife and kids. I got to make it home. That's not my job. So then I hear the sneakers start going, eek, eek, you know, like basketball court, like, oh shit. So they're fighting. And at this point, I don't hear no gunshots or anything. So I open the door, I look out. As soon as I look out, there's like 5 people filming right there. I'm like, oh my God. So then I look over. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? And that's right when Luce is like, beating him, and then right when he pulls the thing out, and then Wack's like, stop. So, I mean, I got to give it to Wack. Wack, in my view, wasn't encouraging that night. He wasn't pushing it. He wasn't going for it. It seemed like it was all Luce and his buddies, whatever the case may be. So then they just start beating the holy dog shit about it, both these guys, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, you got all these people filming it. I'm the only one here. I'm just like, bro, you could probably hear me in some of the cameras like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing, bro? Like, this is too much. Like, what the fuck, bro? And Burbank don't play. I already know Burbank don't play. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing? But, bro, it's just little old me. Like, what? They ain't gonna listen to me, bro. I said my piece. Ain't no one listening. Well, fuck. What? I ain't gonna end up like these 2 guys. So then I see him beat up, and then I read all the paperwork. Jreed goes out the front, and, bro, they just did him dirty. And then the fat guy, they, like, stripped him, and he went towards the back. And then they all, after like, you know, I don't even know, it might have been like a few minutes or something. And then I heard them all just take off. So then I go out there, I'm looking, making sure everyone's gone. I have to go get the big guy. He's like hiding in the back corner. I felt so bad for the guy, bro. But it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? So then I'm like, bro, it's cool. You're good. Like, you can leave. And then by then, I think he got his clothes back on. And then he just goes stumbling to the car. And I was just like, fuck, bro. Like, the fuck, man? Like, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, they got all these guys doing this crazy shit, and then they take off, and then those guys leave. Like, bro, what the hell, man? So it's like I heard Wack name drop my name in his little video he made. You guys left the door open. The door was open. I seen Adam talking to him. They didn't seem like they had any ill intention. When I walked them to Luce like, oh, yeah, what up? And then they walked outside, and, you know, that's when it all went down. Somehow they knew to come up there. I mean, obviously people know where it is, but so I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the hell happened that day. I just know how it fucking ended. You know, that shit was crazy, bro. Yeah, as you can see, Luce is being charged with attempted murder, and they don't know who there's 4 suspects on it. Suspect 1's Luce Cannon. Suspect 1 or 2 and 3, they don't know who they are. And suspect 4 is Wack 100. I think just because Wack's on there is because Jreed just kept dropping his name and saying Wack was part of it. But, I mean, from what I seen that night, I mean, obviously I seen Wack try to stop it, and he told Luce, put the fucking gun away when Luce was doing that crazy shit, man. Like, bro, what the hell, bro? I see everybody talking about it, so that's why I don't give a shit to talk about it. But, so yeah, pretty much Luce is being charged by Burbank with attempted murder. And I think the other two guys, once they find out who they are, they're going to be charged with like armed robbery or 211. So let's just skim through the paperwork real quick. Oh yeah, here, the fight video is going on. And then Luce posted this on his own YouTube and talked about it, bro. Like you see Luce rolling him around. This is Wax standing over there with the beige hoodie on. So pretty much, I got my iPad out. So this is the first page, narrative text. Victim was assaulted by multiple suspects outside of a music podcast studio. One suspect struck the victim in the head multiple times with a firearm and pointed the firearm at the back of his head during the incident, while two other suspects removed valuables from his person in excess of $5,000. Video of the incident is available. I mean, Luce, you and your team put this video out first. When I woke up and I seen that video online, I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with these guys, bro? You guys are supposed to be super gangsters and all this other shit, and you're looking for validation on your gangster shit. Like, bro, you for being 42, you are a young-minded fucking soul, bro, or just a fucking literal dumbass. Like, I would have told all my homies, bro, delete that shit, do not put it out. Like, I don't know, do you guys not know the severity of it, that you could just say, oh, some guy just showed up here, he wasn't invited, and he got what he had coming to him? Unless he showed some kind of violence towards you, I don't think anybody has that coming to him. Really. Could have just told him, get the fuck out of here. Maybe kick him in his ass, but beat the holy dog shit out of him and pistol whip him and fucking... Bro, it was crazy, man. And to think how you thought you could get away with this when you posted the videos online yourself, man, it's crazy. Stupidity on stupidity. And then we're going to see what happens. Like, are you going to tell on suspect 2 and 3 to get less time? I mean, it seems like how the ball's going, because at this point, bro, you ain't going to be home for a long time, man, depending how this Big U shit goes. And then now you guilty of this shit. You posted the videos of you beating the holy dog shit out of the guy. Like, you can't say that's not you. So pretty much, the paperwork breaks down like Wax background, pretty much shit you've already heard him say. Williams background, pretty much shit you heard all around. Adam's background, I don't know why Adam's on here, probably just because it happened at his location. I'm not sure if they're trying to civil suit against Adam for this. I'm not sure, bro. So victim's statement. Right here. Jreed stated that he has known Jones and Williams for approximately 3 months and has been working on the network deal to get them and Graham Mason their own show called The Exposers on a platform called Dosh Network that Jreed is associated with. I mean, I can't speak for Adam, but I don't think he would want anything to do with the show Exposers on Dosh Network. Just to be straight up. Like, I don't know what he's thinking, but just what I think Adam would think, I don't think he would really be into that. So right there, the guy's kind of bullshitting. Jreed went to the location for the meeting and was not there to be on the No Jumper podcast. Jreed arrived at the above location with his friend Marciano. That's the guy, the fat guy that everyone was saying, a priest at the beginning. He actually didn't want to file a police report. Like, they asked him and he said, no, I don't want to file one. I mean, he was standing on something. Maybe he knew more than the other people didn't, or he's just cut from a different cloth. Maybe him and Jreed had to run the back fade afterwards, because, bro, if you brought me there and got my ass whipped like that, I would be pissed. I don't know why that guy came or what his whole ordeal was in the situation, but if I was just tagging along, just riding with you because you don't want to go by yourself and got the holy dog shit beat out of me, I would be pissed, bro. We would need to have to run that once we healed up or something, bro, because, yeah, I would be pissed. At approximately 7 o'clock, he was outside the building in the breezeway for approximately 2 to 3 minutes before entering the studio. Upon entering the studio, Jreed noticed that the podcast came to an end and people inside, to include Jones and Williams, were walking back out to the breezeway. Jreed noticed about 15 people exit the building into the breezeway and exited as well. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying at the beginning. He left out that he talked to Adam. I don't know why. And he left out, yeah, pretty much he talked to Adam, I guess. Once he was outside, Jreed began speaking with Jones and Williams briefly about the Dosh networks. As Josh showed Jreed something on his phone, Williams suddenly struck Jreed straight onto the bridge of his nose. The force of the strike caused Jreed to fall to the ground, landing on his back. At this point, Jreed was lost consciousness for an unknown amount of time and continued in and out of consciousness throughout the duration of the incident. At some point, Jreed saw that Williams had a firearm, which he thought he saw Williams retrieve from the front pocket of his hooded sweater. He described the firearm as a pistol and believed it was possibly silver in color. However, he was unsure of the exact color as he had trouble recollecting certain details due to the loss of Bro, that was crazy. When I seen fucking Luce do that shit, I was like, oh my God, bro. Is this about to change No Jumper as a whole business-wise? Like, am I out of a job? Like, that would not be good. If someone did that on the property, oh man. It's just not a good look for Adam, for the business, for anything. Like, the views might go up for a week, but those views, no one's life's worth views, and those views would never pay off the drama that it would cause and the long-lasting effect. Like, bro, when I seen that, I was just like, oh my God, bro, am I about to witness fucking something horrible that just cannot be undone at all? Jreed mentioned that he remembered being struck and kicked across his entire body by Williams and multiple other suspects, and even recalled being pistol whipped, struck with a firearm in the face by Williams several times. Jreed did not know who the other suspects were or how many times each person struck or kicked him, and only recognized Williams and Jones. Well, I mean, he knows Jones, Whack 100, because, you know, he's popular, but once again, I did not see Whack pursue this or want this to happen. Jreed sustained multiple lacerations on his nose, head, neck, face. He mentioned that he had bruising, swelling, redness, and has suffered from severe headaches and loss of vision following the incident. On December 29, 2024, Jreed went to MLK. Yeah, that's like 3 days after the incident happened. The hospital discharge paperwork noted Jreed had head trauma, lacerations to the face, but would need advanced imaging, which they did not have at the hospital for further assessment. Yeah, so he went to the hospital like 3 days later. He obviously didn't go right away. See, that's where it kicks off. So these people were filming when it started. So it felt like at least Luce's team knew something was going to happen because they were filming before it even kicked off. So pretty much this is what they stole from Jreed. A Michael's Kors watch, a gold chain worth $4,500, pair of diamond earrings worth $1,000. I mean, did they like go and take your earrings out, or did they rip them out? I don't know. Louis Vuitton black satchel, $1,200 from his pant pocket. Brown wallet, containing Bank of America credit card and Credit One card, both in Jreed's name. Oh, they got a black Apple iPhone. Suspect's description. Jreed described Williams as a black male, approximately 6 foot, 200 pounds. He couldn't recall what clothing he was wearing. Who cares about the description? This is the viral video evidence. These dumbass posted a video, and this is how they're all getting wrapped up for it. Because if not, it would have been hearsay. I think the cameras were down at that time, because every once in a while they go down, got to reset them. I think they're actually down that day, so they couldn't get that shit or from them. Yeah, man, fuck. Jreed mentioned there was a viral video of the incident posted on social media, which had been recorded by an unknown person who was present at the location. IBM hoodlum. It had his watermark on it. Officer Caldwell and I were able to find the video on the social media platform X. That video is about 3 minutes and 22 seconds long and shows majority of the incident to include the assault and robbery of Jreed, as well as the assault and robbery of Marciano. I downloaded the video and uploaded it to evidence.com. The following is a summary of what unfolds in this video. Damn, we're gonna have to check out evidence.com. What's evidence.com? It might be like a police. Oh, see, yeah, it's for the police only. I bet you there's a bunch of good shit on that. If you get the credentials to get into that, woo! Jreed appears to engage in normal conversation with both Jones and Williams for approximately 28 seconds before Williams suddenly strikes Jreed in the face using his left hand. See, his team were filming, so they felt something was gonna happen. I bet you Luce fucking called this dude up here, set it up, bro. That's what it seems like. Why would your team be filming like they know something's about to happen before it happens? Suddenly strike Jreed in the face using his left hand. Jreed then falls to the ground and lands on his left side of his body. Williams then continues to strike Jreed with alternating hands as he stands over Jreed while he's lying on the ground. Yeah, so pretty much they just talk about him getting beat up right there. This is pretty crazy. After retrieving the firearm, William points the firearm towards Jreed for several seconds while holding him on the ground with his left hand. At one point, Williams points the firearm directly at the back of Jreed's head, approximately 12 inches, and only removes his aim when someone shouts, "No, no, 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 Luce, don't do that." That was Whack 100 saying stop. Williams looks up towards the person recording as if to acknowledge the plea, and it's only at that point that Williams points the firearm away from the back of Jreed's head. Thank goodness, bro, Whack did that, because if Whack didn't do that, and if we fucking brain splatter all over the ground, bro, that would not have been good, man. That would have been a fucked up day for No Jumper, man. All right, and then pretty much, then they back him up against the wall. They start beating his ass some more. On the video, they got suspect 2 and 3. Then the video pans back and forth. Like, pretty much, that you guys seen the video, so they're just reiterating the video. It should be noted that the call for service was related to this incident on the night of December 26, 2024 at approximately 1937. So is that 9:37? When a reporting agency called from 2530 Ontario after a subject approached the business and stated he was assaulted in the parking lot. So yeah, That would have, yeah, damn. So he stumbled like a few blocks away to find an open business, man. The subject was described as a black male, about 35 years old and approximately 5'10". The male was shirtless and wearing dark colored pants. He entered a medium gray, light brown, older model Chevrolet Blazer and drove southbound Ontario Street at a high rate of speed before possibly turning westbound on Thornton Avenue. When officers arrived at the scene, they were unable to locate the male or the vehicle. Oh, so he found a business, told him he was hurt, then found his car and took off. And by the time the cops got there, they didn't know what the fuck was going on. So Sergeant Snowden, Officer Lundquist Caldwell drove to examine the scene of the crime and canvass the area for potential evidence and cameras. There's a studio building, a commercial area with perpendicular parking stalls on the southern side of the front entrance, a parallel disabled parking stall on the northern side of the front entrance. Behind the disabled parking stall is a breezeway that connects to the building. I'm pretty much describing the entrance. Canvassed the breezeway. We found multiple locations with blood splatter, which matched the areas where Jreed was being assaulted in the video. We observed blood on the northeast wall, ground, breezeway. Oh, so they must have came after they seen the video. I think the video was online the next morning, bro. I think I woke up and seen that video online the next morning. So I'm sure it made it to the cops pretty fast, bro. Someone's going to send it to him and be like, you seen this shit? And Burbank don't play, bro. Burbank is a city that you don't want to play with. At the scene, we located a razor blade among the blood splatter where Jreed was seen lying on the ground for a majority of the video, as well as used cigarette butt and piece of joint near the wall. I collected both of these items using black nitrile gloves and placed them into individual brown paper bags and sealing them in evidence tape. I wonder if that joint got my DNA on it. I usually use an ashtray, but I wouldn't doubt I was just on my way out one day and, tossed it. Took pictures of the scene, and the officer Caldwell took a video walkthrough of the crime scene from the front and the rear location. I later uploaded the pictures and videos to evidence.com. All right, response to oh, wow. So this is where fucking dumbass Luce went and made a response on his own channel. Video YouTube posted by Williams on one of his official pages, Cerise and Luce Cannon labeled as the truth on what happens at No Jumper with me, Whack 100. See, this is a dumbass. Like, you throw No Jumper in there to get more views. You could have said it happened anywhere. You could have said it happened some alley. You could have said it happened anywhere. But you said it happened at No Jumper to get views. And it's like, bro, unless, I don't know. I got some other things at the end, but the video is 7 minutes, 12 seconds. This is the video I'm actually playing right here in the background. The truth of what happens at No Jumper with Whack and 100 footage exposed. Listen, I know y'all thinking about the footage that's going around and what happened to No Jumper. You have to understand this, right? I don't run fake plays. I don't run the imaginary content that y'all be thinking. That somebody going to do just run and try to set somebody up and pay somebody to take a whooping. It don't work like that with me. I'm raw. I'm authentic. I'm real. I'm sometimes too real. I see when y'all be clout chasing and acting like y'all really want a problem. I'm gonna give it to you. Oh man, dude, Luce, you just trying to throw your life away, bro. So clout thirsty. Like I think after this, when this comes out and you get charged with this, I think Sharice's gonna be rethinking everything. I don't know if she's gonna stick around for this long. So let's go from the beginning. We're doing the Adam and Whack show. Adam is leaving the building. Adam FaceTime Whack. Hey, there's two people that wandering around in the parking lot. See, that's when Adam knew when I seen them talking to Adam. You know who they are. Whack was like, no, I don't know who they are. So I'm like, oh, I don't know, but let me go out and holler at them. See, this is when Luce already knew he set somebody up to whoop their ass. And he's like, all right, my plan's playing out. Let me go out and holler at them. So I walk out, they came in the building. I think you guys dabbed up, and then you walked out. You didn't meet him outside. I don't know if you're trying to say that to cover your ass or whatever. So I walk out, right? And I walk out with the dude, and he was like, man, I got a problem with Whack. I'm like, you got a problem with Whack? Bro, I told you I was big, useless enforcer. I kept him safe. I kept a lot of people safe. Dead homies. Like I don't seem like I'm the toughest, but y'all be saying like he don't look like a killer. But what a killer look like, because I stand on everything I say, because I'm not a marshmallow, sugar plum, soft sugar cookie, mayonnaise, yogurt, cottage cheese, soft. This is what they all Hawaiian roll soft. I'm going to show you a little clip, but you have to really understand I can't show you everything because everything is not meant to show. But it shows you enough to keep let y'all understand. Keep playing with me. Keep playing, Whack. Keep playing with Whack. Keep playing with 600. Listen, we don't play around. We move militant. We don't move like y'all move. You guys put the video out, so you can't show everything when your homie IB Hoodlum put the video out with everything. You guys are crazy. What are you thinking? Like, oh, you're going to have 5, 10 people? No, I'm going to have 30, 40, 50 all the time. If you care what he said, just go watch this video. Suspect identification, Williams. Utilizing department resources, officer Caldwell identified Williams. A record check revealed Williams has multiple outstanding warrants for his arrest out of Riverside County for felon in possession of firearm, felony domestic violence, and as well as Orange County for grand theft auto. Bro, you got 3 warrants and you're still just running around like it's the thing to do. And now you got attempted murder and you got these fucking Fed cases. You're fucked. You're fucked. Record check revealed Williams, a convicted felon, has a lengthy criminal history in multiple states, California, Colorado, Illinois, Indiana, and Nevada, to include numerous arrests and other convictions for robbery, felon in possession of firearm, exhibiting a firearm, grand theft auto, domestic battery by strangulation, coercion with force or threat of force, felony domestic violence, burglary, grand theft auto, identity theft, forgery, receiving stolen property, violation of domestic violence, restraining order, and obstructing a public officer. Damn, you really a fucking menace out here, Luce. Williams' most recent felony convictions are out of Riverside, June 2nd, 2022, for felony possession of firearm and felony of domestic violence. I think that's with his wife, Gigi. An investigation concludes attempted murder. Based on the totality of the investigation to include the following, I determined that Williams was in violation of attempted murder. Williams took at least one direct but ineffective step towards killing another person, and Williams intended to kill that person. Investigation conclusion, robbery. Based on the totality of the investigation to include the following, I determined that Williams, Suspect 1 and Suspect 2 were in violation of 211. Suspect took property that were not their own. The property was in the possession of another person. The property was taken from the other person. The property was taken against the person's will. The suspect used force or fear to take the property or to prevent the person from resisting. And when the suspect used force or fear, they intended to deprive Jreed of his property permanently or to remove the property from Jreed's possession for extended a period of time, that Jreed would be deprived of a major portion of the value of enjoyment of the property. And then that's the end, hard copies. So pretty much, bro, Luce Cannon's fucked. And if he tells on those other guys, they're fucked. I think Wack's in the clear. He might just have some money to like pay a lawyer, get in front of it. But Wack, I mean, I was there that day, bro. I didn't see Wack hit the guy. I didn't see him encouraging. I didn't see him. I really seen him say, no, stop, Luce. And then like he said, his team got him in the car and they all took off. But yeah, bro, Burbank ain't no fucking city to play with. Those cops are gonna get your ass. They don't play. Luce is fucked, man. He got this Fed thing. Who knows about those other 3 open cases? Do they just wrap that in with the Fed case, or you still gonna deal with that? And now this attempted murder, like those other cases, the gun, those other ones, they might just throw them out because you got bigger fish to fry. But Burbank, I don't think is gonna let this attempted murder go. They're gonna want that. They're gonna want that. You play games in their city, they're gonna want that. Bro, so let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. This shit's crazy. I was wondering, bro, like, was something gonna happen? Because I didn't think Burbank was gonna let this shit go, especially with them putting the video out. So we find out that they didn't let it go, man. That they are going to charge this fool, and they're probably gonna get him to roll on the other people. Crazy story, bro. The thing just keeps unfolding. I wonder if Luce even knows about this, or he's going to find out about it when the internet starts talking about it. Do you think he knows about it already? Have they formally charged him, or did we just get word of it because we got lucky? Who knows? So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Yeah, bro. I'm out of here. Later.